good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name's Jade, and this is How to App on iOS. And today we're taking a look at AG nodes because, as the title says, it just keeps getting better. Some new updates. We'll have a bit of fun messing about with them. And then we'll age. Hello. Welcome to the show. My name is Jade. This is How to App on iOS. I hope you're all doing well. Boom. We're in the house. Welcome to our Walt Warriors. You can become a Walt Warrior by clicking the Join Now button for $1 a month and be a part of the festivities of emojis and the kindness at the bottom of your heart. And next week, the quiz is back. Quiz is back. And if you are a member of the group, you'll get to join us for a 2-hour quiz with questions based around this music community. So that's going to be fun. There will be no rant next week, just so you know. That is a thing. And we'll be replacing the show for private members. It will be private only. You'll have to be a member to see it. And we can have up to 50 people enter. There'll be a prize. It'll be a quiz. It'll be fun. It's always fun. I can't remember who Thomas, do you remember who the last champion was? Who was the last champion? I can't remember. I know Brad's won one. I know Thomas has won one. I know Chili's won. Who was the last champion? Anyway, while we're trying to work that out, I have no idea. I don't remember. What day is it even today? I have no idea. There is our mod with the most is Thomas. Christ, what is going on? Good to see you. Chili. It was Chili. Well, Brad's on the ball. Hello, Brad. Semtex Cow. What's going on? I've been meaning to send you a message, dude, about my new band. You'll love them. Jim Shannon. Hello. Rise of Dark Leela, who just had a wonderful show showcasing Rings FX by 4 Pockets. And, Cold Acre was the champion last time. Yeah. All right, good stuff. So we've got to knock that idiot off the top list. Les Fuller, what's going on? Elliott Garage, hello. Welcome aboard. Said hi to Jim. Ed Zielinski's in the house. Nice video yesterday. Ed, watch that. Left a like on your video. Great job. If you haven't checked out Ed Zielinski, he's doing tutorials as well. Little short tutorials, little cute tutorials, little straight to the point tutorials. They're good tutorials. That's the most important thing. You should go and sub him up. He's right there. See that name there? Ed Zielinski. You should go hit him up. Hugh Caldwell's in the house. Legs 11. Hello. Legs 11. It's a big day today because I'm going out filming. And it only felt like 4 days ago I was out filming Walk With Me, and it was something ludicrous like that because last week I had to put the filming days back a couple of days, and here we are back at Tuesday Australian time, and I have to go out and film Walk With Me, and I'm going to a place called Footscray today. Footscray. It's a kind of a place where I grew up. I went to school there. Very, when I was young, a very multicultural area of Greek, Italian, Macedonian, Yugoslavian, whatever you want to say there, Vietnamese, and now I'm guessing it's everything. I haven't been back there for years, and I'm going back. And I'm going to walk along the Maribyrnong River. I'm going to go past the Flemington Racecourse where they host the Melbourne Cup. And I'm going to walk along there. It's going to be a really long walk today. Could be up to like 16 kilometres. It's going to be crazy. And Footscray, if you didn't know, is the hometown of Franco Cozzo, who's no longer with us anymore. He passed away. But Franco Cozzo, let me tell you, is an icon in Australia. He's His TV commercials back in the 80s were iconic. And I'm going to play one for you just for fun. And this is Franco Cozzo. Franco Cozzo. A North Melbourne and a Footscray. All right, let's play some Franco Cozzo. This is an ad from the 1980s. And this guy, give you a bit of background. So he sold I modernissimo furniture. I think he's Italian. Gran sale, gran sale, gran sale. And he actually got busted with drugs in his furniture and then spent time in jail and then came out and rebuilt his furniture empire. And the shop still exists in Footscray, so I'm going to go there, of course, and get the Franco Cozzo. But this is the ad from when I was young, and I know this ad word for word, absolutely. So let's play it just for a bit of a laugh to kick off the show. All right, you ready? Boom.
Grand Sale, Grand Sale, Grand Sale. Where? In Brunswick and Footscray. Franco Cozzo. Have the pleasure to present to you Il Modernissimo. Bedroom suites, dining room, and wonderful lounge. Why don't you come for yourself and have a look at this magnifico Il Modernissimo, only can found from Franco Cozzo. Buy from Franco Cozzo. Megalo, sepulli basto Franco Cozzo. Trapezeria, crevatocameras, salonia, carrecles, a poto Franco Cozzo. E latte, nagorazite, epipla, sto Franco Cozzo. In Brunswick and Footscray. Nagorazite sto Franco Cozzo. Franco Cozzo per la prima volta in Australia dichiara guerra ai prezzi, grande svendita. Dove? A Brunswick e Footscray. Se i migliori mobili volete comprare, oggi, domani e sempre, da Franco Cozzo dovete andare. Dove? A Brunswick and Footscray. Comprate da Franco Cozzo.
So it's Italian, yeah. He was one of the first people who did an ad in 2 languages. Oh my God! Grand sale. Oh, good Lord! Yes, and he got done for drugs in those ghastly pieces of furniture. There's a joke here in Australia. It's a really old joke. What did Franco Cozzo say when he stood in grey paint? A foot is grey. God. Anyway, that's where I'm going today. I'm going to Franco Cozzo. Good stuff. All right, we've had a bit of dick around. So, yeah, watch this clip for the question. La grassa de ete blasto Franco Cozzo do Berendare. God, I can't believe I know that whole ad backwards. I'm not going to say it. All right, so today we're taking a look at EG Nodes, and our featured artist today is, of course, Wolfstone Studio, who I saw in the chat. There's Ron somewhere there. I can't find him in the chat now. Ron is here, so they did a cover of a Thomas Christ song. So we're going to play that to close out the show. It could be a short show today because I really got to get moving to get filming today. There's not too much to go over, but we'll jump over to the beat community as we do every day. Boom! 4 Pockets have had an update. Now that is a surprise to me. That means hopefully our dear friend Paul is back from hospital and everything's kind of on the up and up. I don't know. There's been an update. So there's some movement for rings. FX, so it's not a big update, little update. Jan Mays has updated Jamp Bleep, so it's still free, but it's had some little fantastic things added to it. I don't know what yet. Pitch modulation knob, choose between dark and light mode, bug fix for MIDI controls in AUM. So there's some fixes there, but an update nonetheless. Still free. That's a good thing. These Kong audio apps have been released over here. Now, I'm sure there's 9 that's been released so far. There's a whole lot of them. I've reached out to them, hopefully. And the word on the street is that there's, I think, 12 all up, maybe, of these little instruments, these mini instruments, Chinese instruments, I think they are. And they're going to be releasing them all in a bundle soon. So that's currently being reviewed by Apple. So if you're looking at these, hold off because you may be able to get them all in a bundle. They're like only $1.99 each, but hopefully I'll do a show on all of them together, maybe next week. Look, there's EG Nodes. There's had an update. What else? We do have over loud released Centuria for THU, which I've covered in the past. Price drops, not much. All the VA apps are on sale. Spatializer and Clev Grand have stuff on sale. EG Nodes is $21.99. I think I've already done 3 shows possibly on EG Nodes. So if you really want to go back and get the ins and outs of how this app all works, that's your best way to go, because I'm not going to be doing a full tutorial on how it works. I'm just going to be opening it up and show you the new nodes and some bits and bobs, and then we're going to scoot to boot snoot today, whatever that word means. Boom. Have I missed anyone? We got everyone in. Russ, what's going on? Good to see you, Russ. Yes, so me and Russ are working on questions for the quiz that's happening on Sunday coming. Yeah, oh my God, it's Sunday. Oh, yay, it's Sunday. I can't wait. Awesome. Let's open up EG Nodes. Get my mind off that. So what is the update now in EG Nodes? Well, you can add, there's a sampler in here. So you can add samples and stuff, and there's a mic recorder. See the big one with the big mic on the top there? So you can record stuff in. You can record guitars, and you can see this is connected instantly to my mini fuse. So I've got a mini fuse as my audio interface, so you can record guitars in there, and those guitars can be recorded into the sampler, right? Or you can just sing along, which I'm going to do with this little project here I've made. So this project is very simple. It's a couple of samples in the new sampler nodes I've added. We've got a rings effects, just running generative, and 2 microphones I'm going to be switching between to sing, with just to sing a little bit of a tune. All right, let's get jiggy with it, shall we? Let's mute my mic and bring in this microphone first. We got another microphone here in front of me, and we'll play and let's get groovy. Boom. Yeah. Yeah, girl. All right, let me move this freaking microphone out of the way for a minute. Boom! So, samples. Look at that. We can bring samples in this now. We can do whatever we want with this. This thing has got to the level where it is just beyond what I imagined it to be in the beginning. Who knew we were going to get to this point? So, let's clear out this demo here and just go back to an init patch, start a brand new project. Everything is the same as usual, except you will notice if you start a brand new project, this pops up here. Hello, Charlie Gabolton and Trent Bear. We have our node selection that pops up. Robert Redmond's clip channel, hello. We've got our note chord, arpeggio, we've got a sequencer, rhythm, piano roll, generative, and these are our two new things right here, the mic input and our audio sampler. Now, if I take my finger and put that here and scroll up, there are two more nodes hidden away there called the MIDI effects and the song node. So all of these are still going on. You just got to swipe to get to them, right? But the new ones are the mic input and the audio sampler. Let's start with the audio sampler. So all you need to do is click on it, and there is our audio sampler node. Now you can record into this. So you'll notice straight away down the bottom here, you've got a little record button, a little record, and this is what symbolizes a WAV file. So to drag in a WAV file or import a WAV file. Now, if I hit record on here, it's not really going to do anything because I haven't selected an input, right? So you actually have to select a node input, something to send into this. And this is where the mic comes in, right? So if I grab the mic input and select an input, look at that. Now we've got node 2. So now when I sing into this, this will record over into here when I hit record. Just to give you a quick, we'll cover this properly later. I'm just going to turn this on, and if I hit record now, da 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 da. It's not going in there right now, is it? Did I select the right one? Boom! There we go. Look at that. That has recorded into this node here. Da 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 da. Right. And yes, the input files you can import in here are MP3, MP4, MOV, movie files, CAF, AIF, waveforms, so you can drag anything virtually in here. But really easy to record a vocal in here now. Pretty sick, huh? Pretty damn neat. And you'll notice when I'm playing this back, let's turn off this microphone. When I'm playing it keeps cutting off, right? That's because it's set to 1 bar. We can change this to 6 bars. One shot. It's not going in there right now, is it? Did I select the right one? Now, let's try 5 bars maybe. It's probably 4 bars, if anything. So you can decide how long you want this to go for. It's not going in there right now, is it? Did I select the right one? And it's going to keep looping around, right? It's not going in there right now, is it? Rad. Also, you can change the triggers here. So we can change this to a gate, a loop, or a ping pong. So once it gets to the end as a ping pong, it's going to reverse. Oh, it's going to start to reverse. If we make it a bit longer, watch this. Select the right one. Pretty cool. We can change the key of this. Now this will change the pitch. Da 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 da. It's not going in there right now, is it? Select the right one. So that we can also change the tempo. So if I click tempo now, oh, what's going on? Don't do that. Hello, Vivian smiling.
right now, is it? Do I select right? Oh,
So not only can we change the tempo, we can change the key to keep it. See how we've got the tempo up really fast now at 3:59, but I can bring the key back so it still sounds like me, right? Pretty damn rad. Did I select the right one? We can trim it too. Let's stop. Let's stop it here. So you can trim these things too as well. So if you take your finger at the end and drag, you can actually start trimming this out. So that should start from the start now when I hit play. Hey, Loza. Did I select the right one? Joe. Hello. You can trim from the back too, so if I drag from here. Now it's just going to keep bouncing. Right. I could listen to this for days, couldn't I? Let's bring it down a bit. So you've also got, if you take your finger up the top of this, you have a fade, right? And you can fade in, fade out. So this is great for when you're importing one shots. Right, so you got your one shots. If you want to do one shots in here, go to like a bar. Now I could play this on a keyboard if I wanted. Let's show you that quickly. So if I load in another node, we'll do this with an actual real sample, but I'm just being a dick for now. So if I go into a piano roll here, create a piano roll node, and don't pick anything. And then I'm going to go over here and select node 1, scroll to the bottom, select node 1, and then I'm going to pick my Arturia keyboard. Now, I can, with my keyboard, we've got da-da-da-da keyboard. And I can record this into here as MIDI notes, right? So we can go in here and record this in as MIDI notes. Really easy, right? So if we turn this on, set it to record, I can hit record and play all these notes in. It's going a bit fast, but you get the idea. Now, if I mute all this and let's just solo this track and play this. Oh, why is that not working? Oh, I've got to have this connected, don't I? I think. No? What am I doing wrong? Solo. There we go. I can't remember. And what am I doing wrong? Fuck, I'm a dick. There we go. So now these notes are playing, right? Pretty rad. All right, now that's obviously the stupidest project you've ever heard, so let's clear this out. We'll start a new thing over here. And let's bring in something else, so we'll start a new sampler. New sampler node. Did I say hi to Falco? I think I did. Boom. So if I swipe to the right, I can bring in my little sidebar with, so I can import things. So there's two ways you can import things. Or I can swipe that away, maybe. Let me swipe it away, dude. There we go. Or if I click down here, it'll take me to a little window that I can import something in. Or if I click over here, it'll bring up that window as well. So you've got 3 methods you can drag things in. So I can pick from here. Say I want to bring in, we'll just go to audio share. Actually, we'll go to something where there's a sample. Where's my Rocket Pro? Give me a second. Let's find some ghost hack samples. What's in here? No. Vocal chops. There we go. We'll just drag this one in. See what happens. I don't know how long this is. There we go. So there's a couple of vocal chops in there. They're quite long. So I'll have to edit these. Let's edit these. So there we go. We've imported a vocal chop. We can change it. Also, there's a warp feature in here as well, which we'll get to when I open up something. So really easy to import files, chop them however you'd like. I could like really zoom in on this and, you know, just have a simple one shot. Like that, if I wanted to. So you've got complete control over editing your samples. All good. Let me find something else, something a little bit better, like a drum beat. Mr. Smith. What's going on? So I'll swipe one in this time. So you can, as I said, you can bring stuff in over from the side here. Let's find some drum loops in here. We've got a couple of drum loops. Drag this one in over here. Oops, I hate that. I hate it when it does that. You mother trucker. Where did that? Oh, I hate when that happens. Now I can't find my sample folder. Let's try this. Let's go with types. Kind. That's not going to work. This is how we want to go. What do we got? We'll go with this lo-fi kits, and we got waves, drums, drum loops. So this is an 8-bar loop. So we'll drag that. There we go. So now we've got an 8-bar loop in here. I can quite comfortably, because I know it's 8 bars, open this up, set this to 8 bars, and there's our beat. Now, did you see that? How it got to 8 bars. It says it's 8 bars, but it didn't get all the way to the end before it shot back. That's because it's currently set to 90 BPM. I can sync this. There's a sync button here because our current tempo is 120. And now this is sunk to 120. And it's going to hit those 8 bars. We can turn on the warp button and this will warp it to try and match it to the actual key that it was in when we brought this in. And now you hear how it's working sexy. Plus we can go in, as I said before, and we can slow down the pitch, change the pitch. So this little warp button is very, very handy for making things match your project, which is currently set to what, 120 BPM up here. And this was a 90 BPM drum sample that we imported. Pookie. Now, not only can you import and drag in here samples, you can drag in Midi and stuff as well. So let's show you one of these. So if I grab a note, let's do that. Let's create a brand new sample here. So we've got a new sampler. Let's swipe in from the side. Oh, it is halfway through the show already. I need to run an ad. Every day on the show we run an ad here on How to App on iOS to make sure that you don't miss any of the wild, unadulterated action. So, I've run the ad. If you want to avoid the ad, you can become a YouTube Premium subscriber or just deal with it. You may or may not get an ad. Well, wait and let's see what's going on over here on the channel just quickly for the next couple of days. So, EG Nodes today. Tomorrow we're taking a look at Quantum Distortion by GSDSP. That's happening tomorrow here on the show. Boom. And the day after that, we're taking a look at Media Assistant. This is already a great app, which I've already done 2 shows on, I think. And they have added a brand new in-app purchase, which allows you to remove vocals. Really good too. It's really, really good. So we'll take a look at that. Don't forget, I don't have the thumbnail ready yet. I'll have it ready by tonight. Liz Day is our artist interview this week on the channel. All right, ad. If you got an ad, I apologize. And if you didn't, you're lucky. Good stuff. So here we are back on our EG nodes. And I want to bring in like a thing. So let's find a melody one shot or a synth one shot. Let's check out a synth one shot. There we go. We'll just use this one. That'll do. We'll drag this in here. Now you can drag these things in from anywhere, right? These notes. So don't be afraid. Drag them in from wherever you like. You can. I think you can even drag them in from a Mac. So it's it's pretty great. And here's our little note here, and we can edit this down if we want. What else we can do? So we can add now. We've got this note in here. If I hit play, turn it on. So I've turned on the warp, matched the tempo, sunk the tempo, and look at that. That's really boring, but it still works. Sorry about that. But what we can also do is create a new node and make a piano roll. I'm not going to add any other instrument to this. And again, if we hit up the top here, the little MIDI section, scroll down, we can choose now node 2, because that's where that note's coming from. And if I want, then I can go up here and turn on my MIDI, select my keyboard. So now, when I play my keyboard, right? And if I hit play and record, and if I select record on here, we'll make this, just make this, what do we got? We'll make this like 8 bars, because the whole riff is 8 bars. Then I should be able to record. So basically, you see what we've done there? We're using this little sample node with our little sampler in there, a single one shot, and I just played that into a piano roll node, and now I've created I know it's a shit rhythm. It's a shit melody. But you get what's going on. See you later, Semtex Cow. Does Black Hole fix everything? No. It doesn't. Or if I didn't like that, right, what else I can do is I can drag in my own MIDI. So if you have MIDI saved somewhere else, you don't have to play it in. Let's just turn off the keyboard for now. So you can drag it. Now, I haven't messed around with the sample either. So I can, remember, I can go in here and shorten this out, add a bit of a, you know, a little fade there. Now, the other thing at the moment too is this is set. Let me just turn on the keyboard again. This is currently set to mono, so I can only play this in mono. But now if I click it and change it to poly, it opens up an entirely new world. Let's come back over here. Now I can play. I beat you to it, Elliott Garage. I beat you. I knew you were thinking it, didn't you? I knew you were thinking. Is Jade going to show it? So, yeah, poly, play. Wicked. How good is that? So it is a whole new world. It's fantastic. I mean, you know, if this app didn't change at all from now, I'd be pretty happy with it right now as it is. I don't need anything else. It's got every single thing I need now. So you can, obviously you can play guitar in here as well too, you know, because you've got the little mic thing, so you can play some guitar and record that in. You've got everything, yeah. That's because you're one of the few that use the app exactly how I thought about it. Oh, damn. I'm going to have to change that then. I hate doing things the way that they were meant to work. Is overdub available for, or is that in another note? Well, if it just keeps recording, I don't know if there's an overdub. All right. You can answer that. I'm not the developer. But let's talk about this. So we can go in here as well, and let's go over here and find some MIDI, right? So we've got some melody MIDI stuff here. Let's grab this MIDI and drag this over what I played. And now you see that? You see that? See how good that is? So now I've dragged in some MIDI. How rad. And you can just drag it over. So if you've recorded some MIDI in there, just drag in some MIDI and it'll just replace it. So good, so good, so good, so good. I'm still saying it. This is the app of the year for me. There's going to have to be something really spectacular come out this year to beat this. I mean, I know it's early in the year, but I've had, out of all the apps that have come out this year, I've used this app more than any other app on my iPad. It's just my go-to now, just for fun even. Like even I sit on the train or I'm heading out. Oh, what? Where's my camera gone? Hello? There I am. Hit the wrong button. When I'm on the train going out to film Walk With Me, I take my other iPad with me, my 2019 iPad Pro. And I swear I just sit there and just make random shit and have such a good time. And that's what making music's about, folks, man, having a good time and not getting weighed down. And I think that's what's beautiful. That's why I don't want this app to get too cluttered, right? And I'm saying that while the developer's here. I don't want it to get too cluttered because I like the freedom of making stuff really easy and just being happy. You know, it's a problem when things get over cluttered and it gets too confusing. I just don't even want to open it because I think a lot of people are like that. If you're just dicking around, you don't want to sit there and get weighed down by unnecessary stuff. Hello, SG Experiment. What's happening? Good to see you. So let's just throw something else in here. What else we got? So these are all 90. What's this one? Really good stuff. So some of the stuff I'm using today is I'm using Mobile Music Pro's, one of his packs. This is his lo-fi pack. Look how easy it is to drag stuff in. So we got I've added another node here. We got the input node for the microphone. If I turn this on, we got this mic here. It's already found my mini fuse, so that's good. Mini fuse is already connected, understands perfectly what's going on. Let me mute myself. Hey, yeah. I'm going to add a little bit of FAC Medusa here to give me a bit of a vocal boost. Listen to that. Yeah, that's crispy. Hey, yeah, baby. So, also, like you saw before, we can now close this, add in a another audio sampler. And this is where we can do This is where we can do some recording by oops, come back to me. Where are we? We want to go. Come on, bitch. There we go. So I want to select my input down here, which is node, what is it? I can't remember what node it is. Node 4. Is that right? Yeah, node 4 is going to be my input. Yeah. So node 4 is my input, which is the voice. And now from here I can hit record. Right, let's just bring this back. So right now I can hit record. Let's hit play. We're going to set this, what do we got? We're going to set this to 8 bars. Now it's set to 300. We don't want to set to 300. We want to set to 120. Can we set it? Can we set the sync to on? 120? Yeah. I'm going to set it to a gate kind of thing. And I should be able to record vocals in here as well. So I've got it set to go. Record. I don't know how that went, but I've got to get used to doing this. Can press the icon at the top right corner. Oh, yeah. So I've still got to get used to recording vocals in. That's something. Let's just go back over here. So now we do have some vocals in here. I can add like a black hole just for fun. Just for fun. Yeah, girl. Anyway, really, really rad. And the last thing I really want to cover today, because, you really should own this app. I say that nearly every time I cover this app because it's just that good. The last thing, which I haven't talked about in any of the other shows that we've done, is this little new thing up the top here. And look what this does. Yoink. Makes everything small. So you got more room. And I've been itching for this one. Itching. I know you're probably thinking, what a boring little update that is. But let me show you why it's good. So I'll open up one of my other bigger projects. Let's open up like the Royal Park project, which was for my walk with me. So look how big this project is. It's, got a lot of nodes in it. So now if I just hit up the top here for this, everything's like accessible. I can see it all. I got access to, these are all the apps that are included to being used in the project to the side here. I can click on them at any time and bring them up. Another little spicy feature which I've never really shown on any of the demos. Quick access. Your nodes, the volumes are all at really good access here. You can see your song mode going up the top. It's just a bona fide beautiful app. It really is. Elegant, sweet. You can use it in things like Logic. You can use it in AUM. I mean, you can use it as an AUV3 as well. And look what it creates. I think I made this song in something like 25 minutes. And this is an entire song. Look, you can see the song mode up the top, fully going through its modes. And another little beautiful thing here, I noticed there on the number 3, when you see how it gets a little extra number up the top here, letting you know how many times it's run through and when it's about to change. It's going to change now. Yoink. There we go. I like that. It's just a beautiful app. What can I say? And Elliott Garage has been kind enough, again, if you're a Patreon for $5 and above, I've got a couple of copies of it to give away this weekend on Patreon. So, beautiful. I'll shut up for a minute, let you chill. All right, that's enough. So I think what we're going to do because as you know, I'm filming Walk With Me today. And I think for the music, that music that we had at the start here, this one, I think this is the music I'm going to build on top of this sometime tomorrow or the day after. And this will be the basis for the music for my walk with me coming up. I reckon this is a good beat because where I'm going is very multicultural and kind of can be a little bit gang violent in certain parts. And I think this is a really good, a bit of a gang beat. So we'll look out this week for Walk With Me. I think this will be the music and I'll build on top of it, make it a little bit more, maybe put some vocals in, some all that kind of wanky stuff. All right, I think we're at the end of the show. Good stuff. Let's just cover cross our I's and T's. $21.99 to purchase this wonderful, wonderful app that just keeps getting better and better and better. And, you can always, if you download it, jump on the Discord. There is a actual Discord to, make suggestions, but don't make stupid suggestions. All right, today's featured artist, my friends, is Wolfstone Studio, and they did a cover of Thomas Christ's track Misfit. I had the pleasure to master this, and we're going to go out and play it today. It's a great video clip as well. So, as I say all the time, I'm going to get out of here. I've got about half an hour to get ready and split. We got Frank Terzo's community thingo. That's happening today as well. All right, stay awake, my friends. Do the things that make you happy. Mistakes make you better, and we'll all rise together. Thank you, Elliott Garage, as well, for being here and supporting the channel, making a great app, and thank you all for hanging out as well. Let's Oge. This is the Wolfstone Studios doing Thomas Christ. Ooh, let's Oge.
Everyone and everything could go away. I need some time to think and feel, to figure out what's important, what is real. This darkness hangs above my head. I wanna see a little sunlight beam instead. Tired of painting with these shades of gray. Is it okay that I'm really not okay? Lost my way and I'm on the run. I'm feeling like I've come undone. Where do I fit into your world? When will I find myself exactly where I need to be? Feel like a misfit in society, but there's a million outcasts feeling just the same as me. I hate it when I feel so low. This gloom has become all that I know. I'm wondering how the pieces fit. Will I ever be a part of it? The birds will always have the sky. society. But there's millions of outcasts feeling just the same as me. Oh, oh, oh.
Yeah, right on. Thank you for doing that.